Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This will be a pick a card reading on how do you inspire others. So from left to right, you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You have the 3 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. The Page of Wands I was going to use for your pick a card. So there's a lot of Wands energy here. I feel like you inspire people by the way that you overcome your obstacles. You have a lot of people from your past that you inspire because you walked away from them, or they're seeing you really just grow and blossom into a very powerful individual, someone who is very in tune with yourself, and you always are very optimistic. Even when there is an obstacle in your way, you don't let that scare you. You don't let it faze you at all. You still keep going. You still find a way to overcome that and go towards your goals. People feel inspired by you because it seems like you always have like a game plan. You know what you're doing. You're always like on your feet. You're always on your toes. You're always very focused on the next thing. You could dress really nice, or you love to keep yourself up. You could also smell really good. You take very good care of yourself. And you make people want to do the same. You make people from your past want to be a better person. A lot of people that you cross paths with wish that they were as put together as you are, even if you don't view yourself to be that way. In the moment of them seeing you, even if it's for a split second, you're someone who has your ducks in a row. You walk with a purpose. You could hold your head up high. You're very confident in the eyes of other people. And like I say, even if it's just for a split second, you make people want to sit up. You make them want to fix their posture. You make them want to speak up. You make them want to, look forward. Your energy is it's intimidating, but it's inspiring as well. The Chariot, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. I'm not trying to be funny, but I was gonna initially I was gonna use this card, and then I thought about the Queen of Cups, then I thought about the Page of Wands, but I end up using the Devil card. When people think of you, it's like you show up. They feel like they manifest you. They feel like you are that manifestation that they've been wanting, even if they don't have like an image, a specific image of you. It's like the energy that you embody is what they envision within their manifestations. The type of person that they see themselves being with, being friends with, meeting, looking up to. You embody all of those qualities. You are the embodiment of a lot of people's manifestation. You're very focused on getting things done. You're very determined. Even on your worst days, it's like people, they don't notice. They don't notice that you're off your game. They don't notice that something is wrong because they see you as someone who's taken care of. You carry it well. You wear it very well. I feel like your parents, the mother specifically, that's really inspired by you. They watched you grow. They watched you become a very confident individual. They're really proud of you. They're really proud of how you carry yourself. And even if this isn't a mother figure, there's a feminine energy here. It's just energy that's very inspired by you. They have a lot of respect for you. There's people watching you make your dreams come true, make things happen for yourself, and you're not backing down. You just keep going. Even if there is a hiccup in your plans, you still end up right back at that pace that you're going to get to your destination. It's like you're not in a hurry, but you are continuously moving forward. You don't stop. People have a lot of respect for you because you respect yourself. You have boundaries. You have a lot of love for yourself. You treat yourself kind, and it makes other people want to treat you just as kind. It seems like when you walk in a room, you fill that entire room. Even, like I say, if it's for a split second, there's people that remember you just from passing, just from temporary conversation, temporary interaction. They remember you. They think about you from time to time. These are like people that you would least expect to even know your name. You probably wouldn't even remember them. You could also be someone who's very kind, very giving. You help a lot of people. So a lot of people remember you, but you may not remember them because you're always helping, you're always lending a hand, you're always supporting. You'll be surprised at how many people speak so highly of you, how many people respect you, how many people are inspired by your kindness, your gentleness, just you as a being. And this is naturally who you are. You're not doing it for the attention, for the cameras, for the likes. This is just you. You are authentically this person. You have a lot of people who really like you. This could be like, especially in your neighborhood, at your job, whatever you do, wherever you frequent, a lot of people respect you. 4 of Cups here. 2 of Cups and a Tower. Like, people feel like whoever is able to be with you, who's ever able to encounter you on a day-to-day basis, they're so lucky. Because you have such a gentle, peaceful presence to you. A lot of people view you as someone who is very ethereal. It's like words can't even really describe you, because I can go on and on and on about your kindness, your beauty, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, how you walk, your posture. You could have a few people that are blushing when they talk about you. It's very rare to come across your type of energy, your type of presence. And it really surprises a lot of people. You have a lot of people who would step in and protect you and fight for you. A lot of people who want to be able to support you. But you also have others that are very intimidated to even speak to you, to even look your way. They don't want to disrespect you in any way. But you are who you are authentically, and that inspires a lot of people, even people that you don't even know, even people that you don't even remember, because you are creating your own reality. You are creating your happiness. It's like you're in this bubble. You're in your own world, and everyone else is just living in it. But they love it. They love how peaceful it is, how beautiful it is, how you nurture what's around you. People can tell that you take good care of whatever is around you. If you have a pet, if you have plants, it seems like you really keep up with not only yourself, but the things around you, the things that are in your possession. But you inspire a lot of people. You make them want to follow your lead. You make them want to get their life together and focus on what makes them happy. Focus on being more confident and respecting themselves, loving themselves, being kind to themselves. People want to know about your day-to-day routine. And if you're not posting this, if you're not like actively putting this type of information out there, they really wish you would. Even if it's just a little bit, a glimpse of it. It doesn't have to be a whole, deep dive into your life, but they want to at least get a little bit of what you do on a day-to-day, and how do you stay so calm, so reserved, but also so confident, so fierce, so vibrant. Your energy is extremely, extremely beautiful. And a lot of people, they respect you. They can't help but respect you. 4 of Swords is here. Queen of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles. You give off like a royal energy. If you look into your past life, you may have been like royalty, if you believe in past life. But it's like you walk with a purpose. Like I say, you're meant to do something. You're meant to achieve something, change something. You're meant to be in charge. And even if you don't want to be, these are people that they wouldn't be surprised if you own something, a business, or if you're like a manager somewhere, if you're a supervisor, owner, they wouldn't be surprised because you have that energy where a lot of people want to follow behind you. They would love to just let you lead because you know where you're going. You know the direction that you're taking is going to be very fulfilling, not only for you, but for other people. People would love to put a lot of trust in your hands. You give off a very responsible energy, very mature. Some of you could also have an old soul. You may have been told that before. But you surprise a lot of people just with the way you carry yourself on a day-to-day. And you inspire more people than you know. So yeah, that's your reading, Part 1. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you would like, comment, and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. You have the Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. You inspire people to stand up for what they believe in, not to back down. People love the way that you carry yourself. You're someone who is extremely attractive. Your life seems very abundant. You seem like you're in a very comfortable place, but you're not afraid to stand up and speak about things that you believe in. You could be an activist. You're not afraid to voice your opinion, and you don't care how people feel about it. You don't care if you get backlash. You're going to stand on what you believe in. You're very fearless. You're not afraid of anything or anyone. People love that about you. I feel like the first impression that people have on you is not true to who you actually are. They expect you to be completely different from the way that you act. But it surprises them in like a good way, because it makes them love and respect you even more. Some of you could be very stable financially, or this is the energy that you're going to be in. People are definitely seeing you as someone who can be in this like comfortable position. But you're not afraid to like go out and travel and see the world and try new things. If you're telling some people your plans, especially the people that are really close to you, they really believe that you can make it happen. They see that whatever it is that you're wanting to do, like it fits you very well. They wouldn't be surprised. Like, something about your energy that's like spontaneous in a way. Like, they wouldn't be surprised to see you randomly on the news talking about something, or randomly like in somebody's viral video. Like, it's something about they wouldn't be surprised to see you like all around the world. They wouldn't be surprised if they checked out your social media and you've traveled to many different places and you're still traveling, or you randomly post a story at 10 a.m. and you're lying in bed. You post your next story at 2 p.m. and you're bungee jumping. They're not even surprised. It's a shock, but it's like, it's still, it's like, it's you. Like, it fits you to do something like that. I feel like you're unpredictable, and you could use this to your advantage. Because like I say, people have their first impression of you, but then you speak, and they hear the way that you speak. They hear the way that your mind operates. They start to feel like confused a little bit. They just weren't expecting you to be the way that you are. But you're not trying to force a certain look or a certain way of doing things. You're just you. And that's what inspires people. A lot of people pretend to be a certain way and they're really not. But you don't care. You know that you are intelligent. You know that you are capable of more than people may expect you to be capable of, but you don't care to prove to them. They'll see it when they see it. And if they don't, oh well, who cares? You're very free-spirited, but you're also very wise. You're very aware of your surroundings. You're also very protected, but you know this. You're very attractive, but you know this. Like, it seems like you've heard it all, you've seen it all, you've done it all, but you're still hungry for more. You still have this thirst for knowledge, to learn more, to do more, to see more. And it amazes people. I feel like you inspire a lot of people because they feel like if they were in your position, they would just be sitting around chilling, not really caring about anything else. Especially if you are very financially stable, they would just be focused on spending their money or just doing whatever. But you are always like ready for more. You'll take a break, but then next thing you know, you're back out there again. You're doing more, you are participating, you're experiencing more. When people get around you, you give them energy, you give them life, you make them want to get up and get active. Some of you could be into fitness, or people assume that you are. They feel like you have great stamina, you're always very energetic. You definitely make people feel like they're missing out. Some of you could be a little older. You could have a lot of people who are younger than you that are very inspired by you as well. They want to be like you. They want to have as much energy as you do. You definitely make them want to get their life together. You have the Eight of Wands, the Magician, Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's something here where it's like you don't need to work as hard, but you still do. And that's what they really love about you. That's what really inspires them. Because like I say, they would just sit back and enjoy their abundance. But you enjoy it, but you also are still wanting to do more. And because you're so creative and you're so spontaneous, that's just bringing even more in for you. But you're not like fixated. You're not like attached to anything. You're still free. You're still a free being. You're someone who can convince people to listen to like your way of doing things. I feel like you have people who try to make you change your mind or make you go back on what you stated, but you don't. And eventually they end up following behind you. They end up like agreeing with you. I feel like you don't care either way. You don't care, but it's people always end up agreeing with you. They end up listening to what you have to say and then understanding where you're coming from. You have a way with words. That's what really inspires a lot of people. And they feel like you have the Midas touch. A lot of people want to be like you. They want to work hard to be in the position that you're in. You may have people who want to learn from you, study from you. They want to know what books do you read, or how do you have so much knowledge? How are you so strong and confident, and how are you able to just think for yourself and not get influenced by others? Like they have a lot of questions for you. Because they could feel like they can't really reach you directly because you're always on a go, you're always busy. But a lot of people want to know, how do you know so much? How do you have so much knowledge? Some of you have people who get upset because you're leaving, because you're always leaving or you're always on to the next, so you may not stay in the same place for too long. And you could also be someone who is like a loner. You travel alone, so it does make people upset if they can't go with you to certain places. They can't explore with you. You can feel like you think better, you move better, you make better decisions when it's just you. You don't like having to go back and forth with someone or ask for someone's approval or anything like that. And they love that because they wouldn't be able to go on their own. They'll be afraid to try things by themselves, especially traveling. But you're very self-aware. You're very confident. You believe in yourself. You know that you're protected. You kind of have this mindset of, if anything happens, it happens. So what? At least I lived. At least I've experienced. A lot of people, they are inspired by you because they live vicariously through you. Especially if you do post a lot or you are well known. I feel like you are well known. But they really love your confidence. Your energy is very empowering. Very inspiring. Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. I feel like you already know that you have people that don't want you to stay in this energy. There's people that do feel some type of way about you always. It's like you're always lucky. You're able to blend in anywhere you go. You're like a chameleon. You can be put in any position, in any crowd, any group of people, and you're able to connect with each and every one of them on a memorable level, where it's not just a couple second, couple minute encounter. This is like people build bonds with you, even if they just met you. You have a very beautiful energy about you. You could also dress very unique. Your style is very unique. You stand out. The words that you speak life into people. You have some people that are upset, but you know this. You don't care. These are people that wish that they had that type of energy, but you put in a lot of work. Most of it is because you are you, but you didn't just become this overnight. Especially with the knowledge that you speak into people, the life that you speak into people. This could be from your own experiences, your own past pain and trauma that you've healed and you've worked on and you still work on to this day. And people really love it about you, how you're able to look deep into others. You don't take things personal. You don't look at anything from a surface level. You're able to see through when people are jealous of you or upset because you're not doing anything to anyone. So why would they be upset? Clearly it's something personal. A lot of people can't do that. They instantly feel targeted. They instantly feel insulted. But you know that's not an insult to you. It's an insult to them. Because instead of them working on themselves, they'd rather project and try to spew it onto you. But you send it right back. You're very powerful, extremely powerful. And you're aware of that, but you're humble. You're confident and humble. Self-aware. You're a great example. You're a great leader. Your energy is amazing. It's beautiful. You're definitely one of a kind. You have a lot of people that you encounter that are very inspired by you. If you're visiting different places, they want you to revisit. They want you to come back around. People don't want you to leave. When it's time for you to go, they want you to stay. If they can't go with you, they don't want you to go. It's like you enter people's lives and you bring so much light, so much color, so much excitement, so much happiness. You change a lot of lives. Wow. You have the Queen of Swords here. Seven of Pentacles. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, your energy is amazing. You make people really look at themselves. You make them reevaluate what they're doing with their life. You could definitely have some messages in Pile 1. But yeah, that's how you inspire people. I wish I can keep going on and on, but I'm going to end it there. So that's your reading Pile 2. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. When I was shuffling, I was hearing not ready yet. Something's not ready yet. And I was thinking about like a egg hatching. I wasn't thinking of like a necessary animal or nothing like that. It was just, I was seeing something hatch. You may have some messages in Pile 1. This may sound crazy. Your character really inspires people. You have people who see you, who encounter you, and they want the people around them to be more like you. If they can't have you, they want someone who they can make act like you. They want to try to turn the person around them into you. You have a lot of people who miss you, and they know they cannot access you anymore. They know that you're on to something better. Your energy is kind of like, I don't want to say an angel, but like, you kind of just fly past people. Like, you come into their life and then you're gone. By the time they realize, it's like you're already gone and you're long gone. You inspire people because even, it's kind of like, your energy is very like, it's like you're not here. Like, you're not on the ground. You're just like floating. You're just gliding through dimensions. Your energy is something very esoteric about this, about you. People can kind of feel like your energy is like a fever dream. If they were to express or explain their experience with you, it'll be hard for people to believe it. It sounds like a dream. It sounds so cosmic. It sounds like a poem. It sounds very like, it just doesn't sound real. You have a lot of people who try to duplicate your energy, but they can't. They can never get it right. They're always missing like that ingredients. Kind of like Powerpuff Girls. Some of you may resonate with being star seeds. You could be a healer. It's something about you where you enter people's lives with a mission. You have a goal in mind, and once you reach that goal, once you complete that mission, you're gone. You can't stay for long. It seems like you already know before like anybody else around you realize something. It's like you already know, so you're already steps ahead. You're a lot further than a lot of people. You could be just not realizing this about yourself. Some of you may have felt this way since you were a child, that you were different. You may have had your parents tell you you were different. You could be one or maybe even all of the Claires. I don't know, it's like you're untouchable. No one can like keep you in one place. You're always evolving. You're always morphing into something bigger, something greater. But it seems like you're going through these transitionings like this. It's crazy. It's like, it's amazing actually. You inspire people because they don't really believe something or see something until you're already gone. Some of you, it's like you may be someone who is a trendsetter. You start something and then you leave. And people may look at you like, that's weird or that's not even cool. But then years later, maybe even months later, people start picking up on it. Now everyone's doing it. And then people start thinking like, wait, didn't Power 3 do that? Power 3 was the first person to do that. How did they know? You could be someone who has premonitions. I said that in another pick a card, so you may have picked that pile. But you inspire people in like a crazy way where it's like they can't believe they encounter you. Some of you are destined for fame, for fortune. You're destined to be known, to be heard. So it's kind of crazy. Once people see you in this position, they're like, I remember Power 3. I remember I was talking to them. I was cool with them, or we used to be friends, and they were just, I knew they were different. It's like people, they know it's something about you, but they can't put their finger on it until you reveal it. And then they're like, oh, that's what it was. That's why they told me this, or that's why they said that. It kind of makes me think about like solving a case or something. I don't know. Like you're dropping all these clues, but people can't figure it out. And then everything finally comes full circle. And then everyone's looking at you. Everyone's thinking about you. It's like your presence is very powerful. Your inspiration is powerful, but it's light. It's kind of like you awaken people before they even know what an awakening is, before they even realize what's actually happening in the specific terminology. It's like you've already exposed them to it, but they don't catch on until later. Wow. This card is fate. This is lingering feelings. This is your honor. And this card talks about protecting what's yours, protecting what you work so hard for. And that's why it's like, I talked about this in another reading as well. This anime called My Happy Marriage. Mio, her mother protected her gifts from being exposed at a young age, so she wouldn't be taken advantage of, but she went through so much. And then she ended up finding out her true powers, but it was through her having to experience a lot of pain. And then she was finally able to go back to her roots, and she is extremely powerful. But it's like with you, even if you don't know to the full extent, you have some inkling. And even with that, you are protecting it. You're not allowing yourself to be revealed. That's why it's like people get a glimpse of you, and you may say little things here and there, but they don't catch it until you're gone. And it's like, it's supposed to be that way. Especially if you truly resonate with you being someone who is sent here to awaken people, to get them to see. I believe I said this in pile 1 or 2. If you believe in having a past life, it's like you were sent here. It doesn't even feel like you have a past life. It's like you were just sent here. You were sent here. Like you're not even human. Your energy is crazy. You could also be part of a certain tribe. You were sent here together, but y'all went your separate ways. So you are awakening people on this side of the world. Your counterpart is doing the same on the other side. So even if you're not consciously aware, you're aware to an extent where you're not going to, like I say, reveal too much about yourself. Because there's still parts of you that you still have to protect. I don't want to get too deep into that because that could be very specific. But you're inspiring people because when they encounter you, they get a feeling, but they can't really find the correct terminology for it. But it feels different. It feels like something they never felt before. And then it's like you make people go down this deep rabbit hole of trying to figure out, what did you know then that I'm just not finding out now? If you knew that much then that I'm just now learning about now, I can't imagine what you know now. I can't imagine where you are now. I feel like people, I don't know, it feels like an eerie, I wouldn't say eerie silence, but it's like a intense silence. I feel like your energy could scare people because you make them think deeper than like what they want to think. Your energy is unreal, and people are inspired by you because you're able to handle this. This is just who you are. You're able to embody this energy confidently. If you are working on something where you are trying to speak to the masses, you're trying to get the message out there, you're trying to really get people to understand or understand you, I definitely feel like it's going to be rewarding for you. You're going to get a lot of positive feedback from this. A lot of people wanting to hear what you have to say, wanting to hear your message because of your delivery. The way that you get people to just listen. They wouldn't listen to anyone else. Like, the way that you speak, they wouldn't go looking for this information, but they want to hear it from you. I don't want to say like specifically, but it's kind of like, and I'm trying not to get so like esoteric with this, but it's kind of like if just I guess, a regular person, right? If just someone were to just say something and this person wouldn't really listen because it's just anyone saying it. But if it was like some type of entity that just started speaking, this person would obviously listen because of what they see, what they feel, how intense it is. It's like your energy is very captivating. You have everyone's attention. It's the way that you deliver the message. No one else can deliver this message like this. No one else can get people to lock in like you. You inspire people because you don't seem real. And you do spark some fear. I feel like I said this already, but you spark some fear in people because it's not till later that they realize, oh, that's who that was, or oh, that's why they said that to me. It kind of makes them think like, dang, well, what else did they know? What else, could I have learned? You kind of have them going down this rabbit hole of kind of like a conspiracy theory. It's like scary, but it's intriguing, and it's also like addicting. Your energy is like no other. You have Savior, emergency landing, and this card talks about being determined to go after something, so you're not leaving until you get what you came for. It's like that's your energy. That's what inspires people, even outside of the depth of me saying all of that before. If you don't resonate with that, it's fine. It can just be as simple as like you have a goal in mind, you achieve that goal, and then you're on to the next. And it's hard for people to like even pay attention to that because usually people stay on the same thing. People don't usually move on so quickly, or they're not able to obtain that goal, that initial goal, and then move to the next. They kind of stay on the same thing for a while, and then they, may slowly move on to the next thing. But a lot of people stay in the same place. They don't really elevate or move towards anything new. But you have a goal in mind, you go get it, and then you're on to the next. You could be in a very wealthy position right now, or that's the goal. That's what you're reaching. People are watching you just knock down anything that gets in your way. And it seems like it's getting easier and easier. You inspire people because you're not afraid of what's next. You're not afraid that once you're done accomplishing that mission, then that's it. You're not afraid of what the end goal is, whatever that may be. You're not afraid of the unknown. It's like you already know. You have no fear. You're confident. You believe, you trust that what you're doing today is going to be extremely valuable and powerful, whether it's tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, next decade, next century. As long as you know you served your purpose, that's what matters. And people are just watching you, but they're like watching you in silence. And it's not until later that they realize, oh, maybe I should have done it, or I should have listened. But a lot of people will see you as a missed opportunity. They will see you as the one that got away because it's so quick. It's like, you're like a shooting star. You're a shooting star. Wow. You may also have messages in pile 2. This is travel. This is new beginnings. And this is the Grim Reaper. It talks about he's guiding the souls. So this is like, I don't want to say like, I'm going to say good and bad. So, well, I'll just say this talks about like, what did you do in this lifetime? And I don't want to get too deep into that because I know I'm already going too deep. But it's like, what did you do in this lifetime? So where are you headed next? If you were, you know, doing the right thing, whatever the right thing may be to you specifically, then you're going down this path. You're going over here. If you were just, you know, living and causing mayhem and causing havoc and being a agent of chaos, then you're going over there. You understand? So whatever that means to you. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it, but seeing this, the new beginning and the travel, it's giving me a very like, very deep. I'm gonna just say that because I don't want to keep, you know, doing all that. But yeah, your energy is amazing. I said pile 2 is my favorite as well, but all of these piles are my favorite. But this pile and pile 2 are really my favorite. So, so yeah, you may have some messages in all the piles, but your energy is amazing, and you, I'm kind of speechless, but you definitely inspire a lot of people. But it's like a slow burn. It's like they can't really, if they blink, they miss you. And by then, it's like everyone else is talking about pile 3, and they're like, wait, I didn't see pile 3. I mean, I saw pile 3, but I didn't hear pile 3, but I didn't see. And it's like, people have to, your energy is like once in a lifetime, you know. But yeah, you serve a different purpose. Your energy is it's light, but it's crazy powerful. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there because I'm gonna end it there. So yeah, that's your reading, pile 3. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.